So today we have 108th flight. I have not filled in the destination on this screen because I wanted to discuss a little bit. Because in the meantime, since I posted that ad, I found some add-ons for sea bases around here. Unfortunately, this one is not one of those, right? Wrangell. We have a lot of others, that we could possibly go to, or we can leave them on, to some other time, basically. So it depends what we want to do. The advantage of this one is it has a weather station, and it should be much better as for the weather. So okay, I'm actually not showing it to you, right? Because I have it on a different screen. So here you go. Someone needs to say something if you don't see what I'm pointing at. But basically, yeah, I've downloaded some of those, and then Wrangell isn't one of those sea bases that that I downloaded. So maybe we could keep those for some next time, maybe a better weather or something like that. And if everyone agrees that we can go to Wrangell as originally planned. Is that good?
Oh, let's go to Wrangell.
Yes.
All right, great. So in that case, let's actually check the weather. And I'll just refresh that. So this is the observation. So you can see here we have marginal VFR, right? Because where is it? METAR. METAR is from 1753, so it's almost 40 minutes long. Sorry, 40 minutes old. But it is 4 statute miles. The Ketchikan International is Class Echo airport, so we need at least 3 statute miles visibility. And we need also like 500 foot clearance below the clouds. And we have broken layer at 2200. And then we have rain. And then we have mist, right? So I would say that in real life I would not fly, at least not VFR. And but yeah, let's say that it is possible, legally to fly, right, out of here. The forecast says that it should be, if nothing else, it should be the same, maybe a little lower clouds that we might encounter, but still, because then when we clear this area, right, we suddenly go into class Golf, and there we have a different weather minima. To my, I think that these below 1200 AGL during the day Golf minima are really, let's say, suicidal. 1 statute mile, that's nothing, and clear of clouds, right? So yeah, you must be absolutely sure there is nobody else there or nothing else that you can hit. The advantage here is, especially if we have those seaplanes, at least today, that we can fly really close to the water and maybe stay out of the clouds. So the weather at our destination is much better. Now we have 10 statute miles, we have broken layer at 5,000 feet, and the forecast is actually like visibility 6 statute miles, maybe some showers, and broken at 5,000. And next is from 0 to Zulu. That's already, we will already be there by that time. So I'd say that we should try it, and we'll see how we'll manage. Now for the for the planning. I will probably not touch much regarding like the sea plane operations, because I'm not really familiar with it. And me myself, I will be, I tried, but I have never like seriously flown in the simulator any seaplane. So today will be the first time. So hopefully we'll be able to get there in one piece. Now, because of that weather, I'm thinking what is smarter. If we go through that white channel here and keep to the like open water, or if we go and kind of maybe turn right here and then fly something like that, which would be more fun definitely, but also possibly more dangerous. What it might allow us to do is to better navigate visually, maybe, but I'm not really sure. So it really depends who wants to fly what. I guess that I will try to fly like something like that, through those channels close to the water. And after the flight, we can discuss how we did. And here I'm thinking no, this probably wouldn't be able to find it properly. So, yeah, magnetic disturbance. It's probably not really modeled in here in the simulator, and the magnetic disturbance. Yeah, so probably something like that. Looks nice. And let's clear this one. And I will mark that one here as my kind of a starting point to the real route. Yeah, so I'm gonna fly something like that today, which will bring the distance to 80 miles. And of course, I have selected the wrong one here. That's my destination. Okay, let me see. That looks alright. I suggest that if you use these maps to switch to the actual this one, when flying within that range, it has a better chance of showing the landmarks or features and so on. Okay. Now, because I'm not really familiar, I believe that I will be able to do something like 150 knots. So I will, adjust the power to actually fly that. And since I'm flying very close to the ground, then indicated will basically mean true, or there might be just very slight, differences. And I will try something like that. Will it take it? I believe it will take it, right? 500 feet. Will it be there? Yes, 500 feet. That's good. So wind speed should be from the southeast. Yeah, southeast. So basically, winds are like to the back. Tailwinds there, maybe some crosswinds there, and we'll see how that goes. Now, what I wanted to regarding the simulator itself, if I go and find the Wrangell airport, not that one, but this one. So this is how it should look like. In the simulator, I tried to load there. This is the place for the seaplanes. I tried like to move myself there, and I could see under the water, these classic Microsoft Simulator shadows, So under the water, I could exactly see this one plane there, but there is nothing. There is no marina, in there. So it's just open water. If I go to here and see the chart supplement, it actually says that the waterway is inside that inlet, in the bay, and the seaplane float is there. So if I go back to the map, this is the waterway, this one, right? It seems strange, to be landing like in the middle of everything, so you should be aware of the boats, but there are not any boats in the simulator. And then this is the seaplane float there. If I zoom out, so you can see where it actually is. This one should be visible if you're a little bit higher, but you know the Wrangell Island ends here, and then you have this. I believe that's the only one. You know, you should not be able to like miss it. If the winds are really coming, you know, from the south, depending how it is depicted in the simulator, you know, we have land here, so probably some rotors might be there if winds are coming from the south. But right now they are coming, yeah, basically east-south. So hard to say what will be the wind situation there. I guess we'll just land. We'll just land from the north west to the southeast. 122.6 is a CETA frequency there. Yeah. Yeah, well, so not much of a briefing today because it's just a standard VFR flight in the very marginal VFR conditions. If I check the simulator, I don't believe. Yeah, I can see something, so it should be fine. So just make sure you don't get lost. Are there any questions? Or
Yeah, there's a special flight rule area in Ketchikan.
where is it?
The gray area is the box on the right of the field.
Right of the field?
Yes.
This one, Ketchikan International Special. Okay, inbound departing international aircraft must contact Ketchikan facility during observation. See note in chart border for details. Okay, so let's see. Thanks for the
I guess
catch.
it's just recommended pattern procedures and stuff. It's in the chart supplements for Alaska.
Hmm. Okay, so some radio is needed. Announce position is prior to exiting out on active runway. Okay, so you read it?
Yeah, I have the thingy here. I guess it's just you have to depart via certain routes, or you don't have to, but they are recommended routes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I can just post a screenshot into the group flight chat.
Yeah, I was so busy setting up the aircraft today and controls that I missed this.
Yeah, it's pretty tiny. I read right past it too.
Yeah.
So I guess in effect for us, I guess we'll be departing from land, and for us it's a right pattern, runway 11 at 900 feet, and we depart via. I guess we should depart via Verdenar Point, which I think you have selected it already.
Yeah, so but the wind is for, yes, for runway 11 or 11. So then we should fly to where? Because that's
You go
actually,
to your plan. I think it's what you selected anyway.
I don't think so, because runway 11 is actually, you know, departing there, right?
Yeah, and then right pattern to Verdenar Point.
Oh, okay.
This would be if I read correctly, this would be all right to do.
Yeah, so basically right pattern. Yeah, so depart right pattern to Velinar Point. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let's do right pattern. Beware the terrain, obviously. And also, if you remember when we were landing, you know, we were basically, at least I was almost hitting the trees there. At least I had that impression. So 900 MSL. Does it say that we should actually stay like here? Or we should fly
If the weather
there.
allows for it.
Probably there, right? You know, kind of, but you know, 900 MSL with, you know, 2,500 feet peaks here might be difficult. But we'll see in the air what we're gonna do.
Yeah, I think it says something to the effect of if weather allows for it. So if you can't see the mountain, you obviously can't do right pattern.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Yep.
So, Thomas, is everybody doing the seaplane kind of a landing today?
Oh, well, I will try that. I don't know. Let's ask others.
Okay.
Who's
I'm
gonna?
just going to
Yeah.
Wrangell International Airport because I only fly the Cessna. I'll just do that.
Well, you just, you know,
What are the
select
others
the
doing?
livery with the floats.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
All others are is anybody else flying land plane? So everyone else probably has a seaplane. Yeah? So what kind of seaplanes do you have actually? And if you can connect to VetSim, let's see if we have correct model matching.
To be honest, I think I'm going IFR. I can't see anything. I had a change of mind just now after loading in.
That's all right. So let's see.
I'm going to change the weather to clouds. I don't think I can see anything.
Yeah, I'm switching to a land plane then.
You're already chickening out.
Yep, I'm a huge chicken.
I'm gonna fly it. All right, guys. So I wish you happy flying.
Happy flying.
All right. So it's gonna be fun. Will it not be? Okay. So it's a brand new plane for me. So I will need to find out how to properly operate it. Well, I have some guides and I did something. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. So give me a moment. Also need to find out if there is any. There should be like light switches, but I don't know where they are located. Probably there. Yeah, I kept the kind of tooltips today, so I have a chance of actually knowing the controls first. So let's start the batteries. And let's see if this works. Oh yes. Okay, so let's do that. And now I'll just bring up the guide and some checklists. I will read them aloud. So first is emergency ignition switch to off. That's this one, right? So this is like on and off. Pull off. Okay. No, that's actually for like hand cracking the props. We won't be doing that. Battery and generator switches. So also generator switches on. Carburetor air cold. So yeah, both carburetor cold. Then we have propeller control decrease RPM. So okay, that's not good. One of the axes is set incorrectly. So let me fix that. Bravo, power management, prop. Okay, so which one is wrong? Let's try this. Go forward. No, this decrease, increase RPM. Okay, so actually the other way around. So let's try to fix it again. Propeller, and we don't reverse the axis. Okay. Okay, so prop to decrease RPM actually for starting. Fuel tank selector we have there. We need to off and yeah, okay. So left engine, right engine on. Fuel tank selector. Let's use both. Then we have engine fuel cutoff switches on. Already did that. Now wobble pump to get to 3 to 4 psi in fuel. So I need to find the gauge for fuel pressure. There it is. So I'm gonna just press. Okay, one. Okay, so one press actually put it all the way to the top there. Alright. I guess. Alright. And there was this pump that I operated. Okay, so we got that one. Then we should pump throttle approximately 4 strokes for normal and 8 for cold weather operations. I don't know where we have the temperature thermometer here. I need to find that. So we'll just 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 4. Then throttle 500 to 600 RPM. I don't know how much that is, so I'll just crank it a little bit. Alright, then emergency ignition switch is on, so that's this one. It's pulled in. On for both engine being started. So we'll start number 2 first. So I'll switch the ignition to on to both, and I will try to engage the starter. And the mixture, I missed the mixture. Yeah, idle cutoff. Mixture is idle cutoff. Good. And we will engage the starter, and we will put it to automatic reach as soon as engine fires. Okay, so let's try to start the engine. Okay. Put it here, automatic reach. Let's see. Oil pressure is in the green, good. Right, looking good. I need to be 500 to 600 RPM. Okay, so that's basically all the way down. I guess it's running, so let's do the other one. Both. Let's try to start it. Oil pressure is good, RPM is good. Okay, and after a minute of decreased RPM, I can actually increase the RPM on the engine. Okay, seems to be running. Good. Some taxi light. Okay. Okay, let's keep it running like that. Cockpit is cold, yes. and we should be increasing that to warm up. 800. Not that much. Let's see, all temp, yes, 60, good. Right, I believe we have it started, so that's fine. We have cold, and somewhere we have temperature in the carb. That one, yes. So it's now good, but we need to monitor that, and if there is falling too low, we should increase carb heat. And I believe like we can put just slight carb heat on. Immediately goes up. So let's keep it there. There is some. What is that one? Panel lights. Oh, that's the one that I was using, right? Oh, yes. Okay, so let's first find out what's the frequency here. Theta frequency for Ketchikan Intl is 123.6. So we need to bring up this one, and that will be our radio control. We need to go 123.6. Alright, and I believe it was 122.6 for the arrival. So let's set it up. We have, yes. Yeah, let me just turn off these assistance options. Where was it? I don't think it was there. It was general options, accessibility, yes. Yeah, hopefully I will be able to find what I need. Okay, we are in automatic reach position, that's good. Okay. My co-pilot is missing. Well, at least I can see out. Ketchikan traffic, stand by. Okay, I need to write down my tail number. 2751 Alpha.
Ketchikan traffic, November 75600. This is Cessna Type 172. Taxiing to runway 11. Ketchikan traffic.
So what I actually do is take that one. Yeah, first I'll also try to kind of fix this one and maybe comment. But also type my time, November 2751 Alpha. EL, then Cleveland, Myers Chuck, survive this. It's gonna be Deer Island. Okay, not that one. And then we have Simova, straight. Okay. So, we'll see how we'll be able to make it. And we have quartz clock there, so that's gonna be our timers. Ketchikan traffic, November 2751 Alpha is a Grumman Goose taxiing to runway 11, Ketchikan. Okay, so parking brake. This one is unlocked.
Traffic number 75600 is taking off from runway 11, Ketchikan traffic.
So this is my magnetic compass. It actually fixed the position there. And all I can do is to, I believe... No, that changes that one. Okay, not what I wanted to do. Anyway. Yeah, and I needed to select the altimeter correctly. Let's bring up the weather. Right now we have 3024. I don't know what's actually... Okay, so let me just put B. 30... So I actually don't know which one is kind of, if it should be in the middle or something. Uphill. There's a lot of noise. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me. See how that plane looks from the outside. Here we go. now let's check, right? So we have ground check, right? So proper increase, mixture, automatic reach, manifold pressure 13, okay. Should I go to 13? That's quite a lot. Okay, maximum cylinder head temp 205, that's good. Oil pressure, yes. Fuel pressure is quite a lot. Should check magnetos, right? Doesn't say so, but let's see. I think that we should cycle the prop at least a bit. Oh. I'm on the nose. Okay. I believe we are fine. Let's go for takeoff. So landing lights. Lights off. Hear that one correctly. Ketchikan traffic, November 2751 Alpha, taking off runway 11, right traffic after that, Ketchikan. Line up. I also need to lock the wheel. Okay, let's lock it after I... Okay. Oh, let's go. Maximum 35. Okay, I'm flying. Bring the gear up. Have I selected gear up? I believe I forgot to maybe map the... Oh yeah. Okay. Let's reduce the power a bit. are higher than I want it to be, but it's alright. Now we are putting gear up. So, airspeed is fine, just maybe a little bit less. I can even lower RPM a bit. Let's try to go with auto lead. So now, there comes time for my navlog. We're now at the VL, and then we need to go magnetic heading 289er. 289er. Something like that, right? That we want to go to turn a little bit more left. And it's 17 past the hour. We are flying really low, so just increase the power a bit. Yes. Actually go. Need to get a hang of this airplane. We're very low over the water. So 17 past the hour, I'll just make a note there. We were here, right? At 17. Come on. And we either get lost or not. basically hug this island. And we should be using Cockpit, I guess. Let's see. Oh, it's actually fine. We should be flying that for approximately 5 minutes. So up to like 22 and something. Where is that light? I want light here. Still at 200 feet over the water. Let's climb. Probably using auto reach. So I believe us to be probably already. Well, yeah. Let's hug this island and wait until we get to Myers Chuck. And we should get all the way to Myers Chuck in 5+4, so 10 minutes, so probably something like 27. It's probably a little bit more. Cylinder head, 100. Good. Carb heat. Yeah, and towards the Myers we should be heading approximately 324, which we are. Good. Oh, I want it leather. head towards that one. And when we reach it, we will be turning 012. Just set it up there. Outside picture. Try to turn the carpet off. What will it do? Degrees. It's fine. We are not in visible moisture now. We'll apply a little bit of right rudder. Let's switch. Yeah, okay, so it is 27.5. That's good. Let's turn. It actually behaves like the normal wet compass, so I need to undershoot north. Okay, how much? Let's see. Yeah. Just a little bit more. I just mark some details here, so I'm doing like 280 RPM and about 29 manifold pressure. Okay. It should take me just 5 minutes to get. I believe that's gonna be the one. Yep. let's stay over the water. That's it. Now I'm gonna turn 351. We are at 32, so exactly 5 minutes. That's good. Let's see on the map, right? So we now need to fly over these islands. Yeah, it should be Deer Islands and into the strait there. Zimovia Strait. Yeah, we're almost right on course, that's good. 600 feet. It should take us 4 minutes to get into the... So we were there at 32. So it's like 36. Gyro drift here, so if I go D, does it fix anything? No. Yeah, it's a pure magnetic compass, so not prone to gyro drift. Yeah, I think it's gonna be that one. Let's slowly head up there. time. Yes, 36. And now we have like 10 minutes from landing. Next one is actually when it kind of meets Anita Bay. So hopefully we'll be able to recognize that one. How far from our target? Yeah, basically we'll start making calls there.
Wrangell traffic, November 75600, is a Cessna Type 172, about 13 miles south of the runway, joining the left downwind for runway 10, Wrangell traffic.
So there should be Anita Bay. Verify. Time-wise, it checks. It's 41. Yep. minutes to our destination. Okay, let's get the weather. So we have 3023, okay, don't know how to set it up here. Just hit the reading. Probably down there, hard to say. Wind 130, yes, so we will be landing southwest, southeast. Oh, sorry, here. Yeah, but that doesn't change anything. Here, right. Wrangell sea base traffic, November 2751 Alpha is Grumman Goose, about 10 miles south of the airport at 400 feet. We'll be landing on the water from northwest to southeast. Wrangler. So basically, we're flying, we're hugging this, and when that ends, that's where we need to land. And it's gonna be this high hill. Will be that one. These two smaller ones are there. It all checks out. We have another island. Yeah. Barb, 10 degrees. There might be some moisture there because of the rain. In that case, we'll just switch out the... Oh, we're going down. Should put some carpet on. Up. Most probably that might be it. If I look at the Google Maps, yeah, not that one, but that one there. Okay. So let's slow down.
Yeah. Hey.
Wrangell sea base traffic, November 2751 Alpha on a right downwind for landing southeast. Full stop landing, Wrangell. Drop the lamps one bit. Do they come down, or I'm flying still too fast? Probably still flying too fast. Landing lights can be on. Wrangell sea base traffic November 2751 Alpha turning right base southwest landing Wrangell. Okay, don't need to fall down under the sky. Wrangell sea base traffic November 2751 Alpha final southwest landing Wrangell.
Wrangell traffic, November 75600 is joining the left base for runway 11, Wrangell traffic.
Definitely not landing on the correct runway, but let's go. Drop the gear. Better maneuverability, and I guess I'll just go ashore.
Wrangell traffic, November 75600 is turning base for runway 11, Wrangell traffic.
Stay there. Still floating. Probably still floating.
Wrangell traffic, November 75600 is turning final for runway 11, Wrangell traffic.
here. Okay. So, decrease. Let's read how to properly shut it down.
10 miles, time runway 10.
So I should call it off to Cockpit code. Go high pitch. And this is in Fahrenheit? No, it's in Celsius. 140, so I probably should be even increasing it even more.
Wrangell traffic, November 75600 is clear of runway 11, Wrangell traffic.
Okay, I'm stopping the engine. So, that one. And fuel valves to off, both of them. An emergency switch to off. Okay. Yeah, and I can also turn off normal and emergency switches, landing lights off. Fuel valve to off. Generators. Master. Beacon. I believe we are done. So let's see where we ended at. If I go here, we flew, and yeah, we actually landed. Okay, well, here is the. We should have landed there and landed in the harbor instead. Well, yeah. That's bad luck. But it was fun. And I guess until next time I just need to learn this aircraft a little bit better to be able to be more confident. But I believe that for the first time it was quite alright. I thank you for watching and see you next time.